everyone! So for today's topic, we are going to talk about buying luxury items made me a minimalist. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Early years, we start accumulating things, and then in our later years, we start decumulating things. Just to begin with, I just wanted to let you guys know that before I even bought any of my luxury items like handbags, shoes, jewelry, that type of thing, I have already been practicing minimalism in a way. And so I've already been limiting the things that I have been buying. And so hence, when I started buying all of my luxury items, it actually made me become more of a minimalist. So here's the deal, right? If you're buying something very expensive, obviously they become very special to you. And that's what I felt like, whenever I buy something like something really expensive these days, they become very special to me in a way where, I treasure them and I tend to use them all the time. So, rather than me buying so many things before, like I would buy a ton of clothes, from, I don't know, when I was younger, Forever 21, Charlotte Bruce, just casually just go to the mall, go to Macy's, Nordstrom, that type of thing, and just start, racking up and buying things left and right and stuff like that, right? So that used to be the old me. However, when I started buying luxury pieces, like I said, it's been a really, really quite a great journey for me. Before I even buy anything, I would think about it and go, okay, do I really need this, right? Even though it's cheap, even though it's like $50, even though it's $100, I would think in my head and go, well, I can probably keep this money and save it and then buy a better piece, like an Hermes piece, such as a Hermes jewelry, perhaps, or an Hermes belt, perhaps, or, some sandals, perhaps, right? So something like that. So, I think that if you are starting your luxury journey, and especially you're starting to collect some of these luxury pieces, I will tell you that it's quite a journey. It's, it's a fun journey for me, at least, especially now, it feels like I treasure everything that I own, especially these luxury pieces. And so what I am doing over time with my wardrobe, towards the end of the day and, towards all of these journey, I wanted to have to just keep all of the luxury items and then, slowly and gradually just move over to all of those in a way where I will just have very, very minimal amount of luxury items that I actually use. So that is my goal. And so hence, I don't go start buying anymore impulsively. And I try not to just go to department stores and just kind of go look at it like, oh yeah, that's cheap, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. It's $30, it's $40, that type of thing. So the mentality now has changed me in a way where I'm going, I need to save all of these money so I can buy one single piece, right? So just one single piece for like $1,000. So that's the reason why I tell you guys that, buying luxury made me a more of minimalist. So to begin with, I was already a minimalist at some point, but then, this is taking over in a way where I would tend to look at it first, do research, and, think about things before I even bring it casually into my wardrobe and into my style and that type of thing. So anyway, you guys, if you're a minimalist, how do you deal with being a minimalist? Why do you consider yourself a minimalist, and how many pieces do you have as far as your wardrobe, your shoes, your handbags, that type of thing? Because so there's a notion that if you're a minimalist, you just don't have like a whole lot of stuff. But that's really not the point, you guys, right? Have things that you need and have things that you can interchange. It doesn't necessarily mean that your closet is empty, right? Mine is not, obviously. I still love all my clothes and everything and all that. But what I'm trying to do now is that, just try, if it's a spring cleaning time, for example, just remove those clothes that I don't wear anymore, I don't use anymore, or I've grown out of style, or maybe, sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, no, I'm tired of that clothes, and so I don't want to wear it anymore, and just, it's just sitting in your closet. So, you just, for me, I just casually just remove them, put them in the box, and then if I don't reach out for them, it means then that I don't really need it, right? So, and I'm not, since it's there, it's time for it to let go and to donate. So yeah, I mean, I hope that this video, you guys, is helping you at some point. I know that a whole lot of other luxury lovers, such as myself, some of you guys are not a minimalist like I do, and which is fine. We have our own different ways of living, and whatever makes you guys happy is what matters, right? Because we all live a different lifestyle. But for me, towards the end of the day, I just do not want to see so much clutter, and that applies to everything, with my jewelry, with my clothes, with my handbags, with my shoes, and everything, and all that stuff. So yeah, let me know down in your comments below, you guys, have you tried minimalism at some point, and have you tried and failed? Because there's so many things, you guys, about minimalism that it's just sometimes very difficult. So anyway, I've done all this decluttering in my house, including even books, anything that I can declutter pretty much, but don't just go to the extreme also, in a way where you're not leaving something that, you are going to eventually use at some point in your life or something like that, right? So, but anyway, you guys, I just wanted to tell you about all of these things, and I wanted to know, what are your thoughts on minimalism? Minimalism in the sense of luxury minimalism. Because to me, even though you can afford everything, let's just say you go to the dollar store. You can afford everything in the dollar store, but that does not necessarily mean that you need to buy them all, right? So essentially, to me, what makes me happy is what I buy, what I use is what I keep, and everything else goes down the road. So as humans, we do have the tendency of, especially, when we're younger, try to collect and collect and collect and collect and collect so many things. But then as you grow older, you tend to just stop collecting things, and you're like, you know what, I don't need all of these crap. It clutters my mind, it clutters my my space, and it's just there like a pile of garbage. So what's the point of having so many things, right? Towards the end of the day, we are all humans that are in our early years. We start accumulating things, and then in our later years we start decumulating things. So I've been practicing minimalism for quite some time now, and I feel it is very, very refreshing. And I hope that if you guys are one of the minimalists like I am, I'm sure you guys can attest to peace of mind as well, that it brings you peace of mind in everything and all that, and not looking at clutter all the time. So anyway, you guys, let me know down in your comments below, are you also a luxury minimalist like I do, or do you just love stuff as well? I'm not judging you guys if you love things, that's definitely on you. Like I said, we all have different lifestyles. Some other people like a whole lot of things, and I do like expensive stuff, obviously, but up to a control, because I like to control things in a way where I just will use again, go back to using things and everything and all that stuff. Anyway, you guys, let me know down in your comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think you can be a minimalist because of buying luxury? Is this something that you think? So anyway, once again, you guys, my name is Sigrid. You may call me Ziggy. I talk about luxury, handbags, real estate, finance, travel, and minimalism in this channel. Thanks everybody for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.